I have behind me the all-new 2022 BMW X4 M40i. Earlier I gave you guys a preview on the 30i, and now the 6-cylinder B58 M40i X4 has just came off the truck. This car hasn't even been PDI'd yet, and I wanted to give you guys a first look at the new model because we have a bunch of changes on this LCI facelifted X4 M40i. I'm gonna hop behind the camera and show you guys all the details that I noticed changed from last year. Let's get into it. So this one here is packaged beautifully with the black Sapphire paint. Looks absolutely gorgeous. You just can't go wrong with a black exterior vehicle, matching in with the black kidney grills. Now, this one also has premium enhanced package, red M Sport brakes. I'm not too quite sure what else this unit has, but let's take a look at everything that I see. Starting at the back end, we have the new redesigned taillights. These ones don't look as different from last models compared to the X3, but alas, they are different. I also noticed the badging on the back is now chrome, where last year you would have had it in the cerium gray, matching all of the other upgraded engine variants. But for the X3 and the X4, we now have chrome badging. And then, of course, we have the redesigned rear bumper. You can see the different trim, really like a puzzle piece. Like comes over, comes back, comes down and around, chops up, comes down. It's like that whole diffuser part and like the whole rear bumper now gets like a second section that's like cut off and different. Tailpipes are detached from the bumper, which I enjoy from last year, and attached to the muffler, which I think is the better way to go. That's the one way you can differentiate it besides the badge is on the 30i now, the hexagon muffler, which was circle last year on the 30i, is attached to the bumper. But on the M40i, it's detached, just like on the X3. A little bit of aggressive rear diffuser there with two little fins dropping down. Pretty low mounted rear view camera, just like last year. And one of my favorite things is the fact that, yeah, your BMW logo opens up the trunk. This is a full power trunk as standard, but like I mentioned, this car's not been PDI'd yet, so it's in transportation mode, and the trunk only manual opens and close. On the inside, not much has changed. You have your lower privacy cover and your upper privacy cover down here. Rubber mat or carpet mats are standard from the factory. Front plate brackets haven't been put on yet. It is hands-free trunk that they let you know, but of course, non-PDI, it's not working yet. And you get a storage compartment underneath. On the X4, there's no gas shocks like you have on an X5. I think you even have them on the X3, but no spare tire in Canada. We have run flat tires as standard, so just lots of extra storage space. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. A couple nets on the back, that's pretty much it. Let's close the back up. We have red M Sport brakes on these M Sport wheels. These wheels are not the new ones that they released, like the Spider-Man wheels. We still have the protective plastics on it from the factory. Oh, moving along the side, M mirror caps. So that is something new for 2022. The M40i X4M now gets M mirror caps, just like you would have in the full-blown X4M. It's kind of like the mid-tier M Light vehicle getting those M mirror caps. This badge on the side is chrome as well. Red M Sport brakes on the front. I think the red looks absolutely stunning, and paired, once you guys see the interior, you'll see it looks even better. And then of course we have the rear design front end. So we now have new kidney grills, new headlights, new front bumper. Let's talk about the headlights first. Redesign, now full LED adaptive headlights. I love this design. I think this was a really nice update. The last one was certainly look outdated compared to the 3 Series and the 4 Series, and now it is on par. Aggressive side air vent there, and then looks like this one for the radiator is a blank tile, but then on the right side is a tile. I don't know if this is active or if it's just fully in place. And then you get the brake cooling as well in here, and lower radiator not being blocked. Now, kidney grills. These are basically the M kidney grills, double slatted M kidney grills without any active air vents behind it. Can now connect it in the center like the new one, and they're chrome as well. On last year's model, the kidney grill would have been cerium gray to match with the badging. Now we have all chrome trim instead of the cerium gray, which is an interesting change. So it does have the 360 parking camera, so we have that little camera at the front. And then you have this little M badge over here. These are the exact same grills that BMW will put in the X4M competition, except looks like just, you can see kind of where it sticks together. They are placed right here, just with M. Instead of saying X4M, it's just M now. So definitely pretty much carried over directly from the X4M. A lot of M enthusiasts aren't going to like how much M stuff is on this vehicle. So we have the M grille, the M mirror caps, and there's one more thing on the inside. Let's take a look at the inside of this vehicle. We have this M steering wheel on the inside. So you're getting tricolor stitching. Get the focus, tricolor stitching there. You have the gap here, and instead of it being a plastic thick sticker, it's more of like embossed metal here for the M logo. This is basically the exact same M steering wheel that you would find in the X4M. The only thing it is missing is 2 red tabs here for your quick change settings. Other than that, it's the exact same. And a little thing, if you guys didn't notice, this one has red stitching. Black Vernasca leather with the red contrast stitching. The X4 is the only car that you can get the red stitching. X3 and 3 Series and 4 Series, you can only get the black Vernasca leather with blue contrast stitching if you wanted contrast stitching. The X4 is the only one with red, and I found this was super cool. Loved how my manager built this spec, matching the red brake calipers with the red trim and leaving everything else black. Look at this lower Vernasca leather, looks absolutely sick. And then you also get tricolor stitching right there on the seat, even the headrest, all the way up on the dash here. Let's hop inside. All the way up on the dash, aluminum rhombonic trim, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, hopefully. And then we now have new interior design. So we have a new standard gauge cluster. Let me start this up and show you guys. So this is the new standard gauge cluster compared to last year. No more Live Cockpit Professional as standard from previous years. You now have Live Cockpit Plus and Live Cockpit Professional as a standalone individual item. There is a 5-inch digital display screen in the center between the gauges. And then coming over, you have a much larger infotainment screen. Last year was about like this. Much larger, huge head unit. And then it also comes farther forward. So you'll notice here, it's now cutting out the trim. Last year, the screen started right at the back of the trim. The trim came around the whole time. And you also had a push button start right here. Push button start's gone. And the push button start has been relocated to down here. Now you have your engine start stop button down here, below your extra large infotainment screen. And the reason it's not turning on is because this car has not been PDI'd yet. So it's still in transportation mode. The car has not been unlocked. So we're going to get a black screen. Now coming down, you get the new redesigned air vents. It feels the exact same as the 3 Series, the 4 Series, the X5, the X6. Same buttons, same climate control. Before, your radio was up here and your climate control was down here with different vents, all redesigned. This area is the exact same, covering your cup holders. 2022, there's a restriction on wireless charging trays, so no matter what, there's no wireless charging tray on an X4 right now. And then a redesigned transmission controller and iDrive controller. Last year, all of this was a bit of a segregated, separate spot. Like, you had your transmission shifter, auto H, auto hold was 2 different buttons over here. Your iDrive controller was another button. Now it's just one connected panel, pulled from the 3 Series, 4 Series, X5. All of them share the same panel, and just boom, plops right in. Push button start. The only one, you're missing one button right here, which is your engine start stop, because it has a 48 mild hybrid technology, so you don't get to control that. If you're in eco or comfort mode, automatically going to shut off the engine. If you're in sport mode, it will disable that function and give you the 11 horsepower boost when you want to get a launch off the starting line. 360 parking camera button for premium enhanced. Your park button's there. You can tell what gear you're in. You can press unlock, pull back, and you can press and go forward. And look, just no backup camera, nothing. And then you have your automatic brake hold and your parking brake right there. So all of this, new. This, the same. All of this, new. This gauge cluster, new. Red interior on the inside, new. I freaking love it. I love the red stitching. I love the black on red stitching. This one's also got Harman Kardon. There's a lot of Harman Kardon restrictions on the factory. No lower engine 30i models are getting Harman Kardon. Reserving them all for the M40 models. And then you do have a large sunroof that I can't open because transportation mode. And let's take a look at the back seats. Beautiful red contrast stitching in this Vernasca leather. Even on the driver's seat, like it comes around to the back. The back seats also get the tricolor stripes right there. Absolutely love it. And then you still have your own climate control system and 2 USB-C ports there for all of your newest charging devices. Illumina ambient lighting in the back as well. The orange matching with the red. It is orange ambient lighting. I wish they had red ambient lighting. Can't wait for that. But it is a very close match there to the red contrast stitching. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything for this car. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick first look at the 2022 BMW X4 M40i. It has some unique upgrades. We got the new grille, we got the mirror caps, we got the M steering wheel, new headlights, new front bumper, new rear bumper, new taillights. A huge facelift. Normally with BMW does the facelift, you know, different grille, different taillights, different headlights. They don't usually touch too much on the inside. So I was very interested to see that whole iDrive system, the whole climate control system, the whole iDrive controller and transmission controller is all brand new. This car looks like a new generation, almost, very close. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more future BMW content. I'll see you next time.